Hello everyone. Very good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and welcome back to my channel, which is Certified Business Analysis Professional. And I hope you are enjoying learning the business analysis with me. And I hope you are getting a help from my these sessions. So far, so good. We were on the techniques. We have covered the three techniques, which is focus group, workshop, and the brainstorming in the previous session. And today we'll talk about the lesson learned, observation, and mind mapping. These three techniques are easy, and I hope you will able to understand it. So let's move ahead. So lesson learned. So I hope you all are following this sprint ceremonies where you are going through the sprint planning. So there is Scrum activities. There is one activity which is retrospective, sprint retrospective, which is also a lesson learned. Like where there you discuss what went well, what went wrong, what are the areas of the improvements. You try to note down those actions pointers, and you try to work on those in a next sprint. So it is similar. That's in nothing different. It's same lesson learned. So it is a process. And remember the keywords that I've highlighted here as a bold. uh, Try to remember those, because if anything comes from these keywords, you will able to quickly relate it with the lesson learned, and you will answer the questions easily or quickly. So it is a process to compile and document successes, opportunities for improvement, failures, and recommendation for improving the performance of the project. A lesson learned session, which is also known as retrospective, helps identify either changes to business analysis processes and deliverables or successes for future projects. Lessons learned sessions can include any format or venue that is acceptable to the key stakeholders and can be either formal or informal. So, what are the elements? The first one is session can include a review of the BA activities or deliverables, final solution, service, or product. So, when we do this retrospection, what kind of things is included in that? Like it could be a BA activities or deliverables. We are reviewing the final solution or service or products. We are reviewing the automation or technology that was introduced or eliminated, that we are talking about those. Impact to organizational processes, performance expectations and results, positive or negative variances, root causes impacting performance results, and recommendation for behavioral approaches. So these are the few points that's included in the book, but these are not limited to this. I mean, retrospection is not limited to this. This can be beyond that. So what are the pros and cons, or I would say the strength and the weaknesses or limitations? The pros are useful in identifying opportunities or areas of improvement. It assists in building team morale, so it is also an important keyword. Reinforces positive experiences and successes. It reduces the risk for the future actions. It recognizes strengths or shortcomings with the project. So, what are the cons or limitations? Honest discussion may not occur if participants try to assign blame. If you people are in a retrospective meeting and something went wrong, you people are like playing a blame game. So you said like he did that, that's why it happened. He did that, that's why it happened. So we have to avoid that. Participants may be reluctant to document and discuss problems. Proactive facilitation may be required to ensure that the discussions remain focused on solution and improvement opportunities. Now, the second one is the observation. So it is used to elicit information by viewing and understanding activities and their context. It is used as a basis for identifying needs and opportunities. Again, the keywords that I marked here as bold, please remember or memorize those. Identifying needs and opportunities, understanding a business process, setting performance standards, evaluating solution performance, or supporting training and development. It is also known as job shadowing. So if something comes as like job shadowing, you quickly remember that this is observation. So also known as job shadowing, examining a work activity firsthand as it is performed. It can be conducted in either natural work environments or specially constructed laboratory conditions. So there are two type of observations. One is active, which is noticeable. Another is passive, which is unnoticeable. So what is active? Active is like you are observing someone is performing any of the activity, and then and there you are asking question to him wherever you are finding like okay you are not able to understand, then and there you are asking questions, and the person who is performing that activity is responding back to you. So this is active and noticeable. Then the passive one and unnoticeable is that you're just observing what the other person is doing, how he's performing the action or the activities, and at the end of once he is done with his activities, and then at the end you are asking the questions. So active and passive, which is noticeable and unnoticeable. So what are the elements? The elements are observation objectives. Then, under the observation objectives, we have understanding the activity and its elements such as tasks, tools, events, and interactions, identifying opportunities for improvement, establishing performance matrices, or assessing solution and validating assumptions. So, remember again the keywords opportunities for the improvement, assessing the solution, and validating assumptions. Then we have another element which is prepare for the observation. So how you are preparing? While preparing for an observation session, the business analyst consider the skill and experience levels of the participants, the frequency of the activities being observed, and any existing documentation and analysis related to the work activity. Then third element is conduct the observation session itself, and in that we have to like before the session. So before the session we are explaining that why the observation is being conducted, and this is given to both who is observing and who is being observed. So explain why the observation is being conducted, reassure the participant that their personal performance is not being judged. So inform the participant that they can stop the observation at any time, and recommend the sharing of any reasoning or concerns while performing the activity or soon afterward. So during the session, watch the person perform the activity and note the steps, the manner in which any tools are used and information content. Record what is seen, the time taken to perform the work, its quality, any process anomalies, and the observer's own concerns or questions. And ask probing questions either while the work is being performed or soon after the observation session. So, based on the active or passive, this is being done. Confirm and present observation results. BEA, BEA review, data recorded, follow up for pending queries. Info collated with other related observation to identify similarities, differences, and trends. Findings are aggregated, summarized, and analyzed against the objectives of the session. Needs and opportunities for improvement are communicated to the stakeholders. So important things. What is observation, also known as job shadowing? The two type of observation, active and the passive. Active is noticeable, passive is unnoticeable. And conduct the observation session. Under that we have like before the session, or you have to communicate, you have to explain during the session what you are performing, what need to be taken care of, what you need to do, note down, and confirm and present observation result afterward. So these are the elements. So what are the strength and the limitation? The strengths are observers can gain realistic and practical insights. So realistic and practical, remember this, about activities and their task within an overall process. Instances of informally performed tasks or workarounds can be identified. So remember the workarounds. So productivity can be viewed firsthand and compared against any established performance standards or matrices. Recommendations for improvement are supported by objective and quantitative evidences. And the limitations are may be disruptive to the performance of the participant and the overall organization, can be threatening and intrusive to the person being observed. While being observed, a participant may alter their work practices. So it could be like in other way, like he is performing the same activity with the different steps when he's doing alone and nobody is noticing him. But once he's being observed, he has changed his course of action and now he's performing the different way. So that may happen. So that's one of the assumption in under the limitations. While being observed, a participant may alter their work practices. Significant time is required to plan for and conduct observations. Not suitable for evaluating knowledge-based activities since these are not directly observable. Then the third one we have mind mapping. So what is mind mapping? Mind mapping is used to articulate and capture. So remember, articulate, capture thoughts, ideas, and information. Mind mapping is a form of note taking that captures thought. So again, note taking that captures thoughts, ideas, and information in a non-linear diagram. Mind maps use images, words, color, and consensus on a topic. So mind maps uses images, words, colors, and consensus. So these are some of the keywords which is related to the mind mapping. So if you remember some of them, you will quickly answer. Business analysts use mind maps to think through and generate ideas on complex concepts or the problem, explore relationships between the various facets of problem in a way that inspires creative and critical thinking, and present a consolidated view of complex concepts or problems. So this is just an example that what are the elements? The elements are main topic, then we have a topic, then we have subtopics, then we have keywords and the branches. So if we try to relate it, so main topic could be like we are talking about clothes and apparel. So this is a main topic. The topic could be okay in clothes and apparel. One, let's divide it by the category. Let's talk about for men, for boys, for women, for girls, for infants. So these are the topics. Under the subtopics, we could have okay, these are pants, these are shirts, these are t-shirts, these are trousers, these are shorts and all. Branches could be it's branches are basically a kind of making relations or mapping, and keywords you can use different keywords like shiny, depend upon the colors. Colors are is just like when you are writing something, you are highlighting that thing in some font color, so that is color. And images also is being used in mind mapping. So these are some of the elements. So what are the strengths and the weaknesses or limitations? The pros can be used as an effective collaboration and communication tool, summarizes complex thoughts, ideas, and information in a way that shows the overall structure. Association and subtopics facilitate understanding and decision making, enable creative problem solving by articulating associations and generating new associations. Associations is nothing just a mapping, right? Or we can say branches. Can be helpful in preparing and delivering presentations. And limitations are can be misused as a brainstorming tool, and the related documenting of ideas and creating association may inhibit idea generation. A shared understanding of a mind map can be difficult to communicate. So I hope you understand those small and easy techniques. And there is a homework for you. So far we have gone through the 6 techniques, and now the homework is try to relate and see where these techniques are fitting in the activities that you have gone through. At the end, I will definitely help you out to showcase like where these activities, where these techniques is being used. But that's a homework for you. So that's it from today's session, and I hope you are liking my videos. So if you are liking, you are learning, so please like, share, and subscribe to my channel, because that's how the Google suggest or recommend this content to the other viewers, and they must also get benefited by this content. So till then, I'm creating another video on another techniques. So by then, till take care, goodbye, and see you in next session.